Hello, we're going to take notes two for quarter three. We took notes one in class on Monday. If you don't have those or you already lost them, you should find a friend and get them copied over. We just have 4 vocabulary words that we're going to write down for these notes, and then we'll talk about what they really mean in depth in class. But this will save us time in class. So, notes 2 called property of numbers, and the first vocabulary word is the commutative property. And there's the commutative property of addition and the commutative property of multiplication. Instead of having you write it out twice, I just had it put it together, but it's actually 2 separate properties, one for addition and one for multiplication. And what the commutative property says is it says that changing the order doesn't change the answer. Changing the order for any addition problem or any multiplication problem is going to not impact the answer at all. It's not true for subtraction and division. But if you look at that example, 4 plus 8 is 12, 8 plus 4 is 12. It doesn't matter what order you write it in. The next property is the associative property of addition and the associative property of multiplication. Again, there's 2 properties there. And the associative property says that changing the groups doesn't change the answer. If you look at that example, the 9 and the 7 are in one group. Here's a group. 9 and 7 are in the group. In the parentheses, those are grouping symbols. And the 3 is on the outside. But so you start with a group. 9 and 7 is 16. 16 and 3 is 16, 17, 18, 19. On this side, if we start with a group, the 3 and the 9 are in the group. Do you see how those are different? The 3 and the 9 are group, that's 12, and 12 plus 7 is 19. So it doesn't matter how you group them, you get the same answer. That's the associative property. Your job is to memorize. The commutative property goes with the order. The associative property goes with groups. Okay, 2 more. The next one is the additive identity. There's another actually kind of confusing name. It's called the addition, the identity property of addition. It's much longer. I guess it's not confusing. It's just longer. The addition, identity property for addition, or the additive identity. And this says that adding 0 doesn't change the answer. You can add 0 to anything, and the answer is still the same. 7 plus 0 is 7. And then the fourth one is the multiplicative identity. This is the one that has the silly name, multiplicative identity. Another way of saying that is the identity property of multiplication. And what that says is that multiplying by 1 doesn't change the answer. 10 times 1 is 10. Multiplying any number by 1, the number remains the same. So that's the multiplicative identity. Make sure you have those down. Go ahead and press pause if you need more time, and I'll see you in class. Bye.